Welcome to another Lego reconstruction video, where we work out how to build models that we don't have the instructions for. We're playing Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, and today we're in the Jundland Wastes and we're going to build this yellow Landspeeder. I've checked it out, and although it's similar to the Landspeeder found in the Mos Eisley Cantina set, it's definitely not the same, and I've not found any other set that contains it. It was a fun build with a lot of really interesting techniques involved, so I hope you'll stick around to see them and check out the other videos on the channel. So let's build. I think I'm going to start on this spoiler, so spoiler alert. I'm going to do a spoiler. Start with 3x1 plate. Some headlights. There and there. Then there's another two of those. Two more headlights. I'll fill the bottom gap in with just a standard single brick, but I think the top gap is where it connects. That's going to need some sort of stud or pin on it. I don't think there's a 1x1 brick with a pin, so it's going to have to be a stud. Spacer? It is, it's a spacer. Those grey ones look like more headlights. In there. And then telephones clip on there and there. So the other side needs something to connect onto these studs, so I think 1x1 Technic with a hole should do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the same on the other side. Yeah, those are just 1x2 bricks. Then the front of them's just 3 cheese slopes. 3 cheese slopes on each of them, I guess I should say. Now I think I'll just hide the spoiler, so it's not getting in the way. So this top thing, it looks like it's studs on the side. So those are slopes, and then a big long curved thing down there. The central support seems to be these bricks on their side. And then I think it's 2 more. And it seems like they're held together by that slope at the top. It looks like one of these. Yeah, we've got a load of 1x3 slopes down the side. So one there. And one there. Same on the other side. And then that bottom one is an inverted 1x3 slope. So we've got the 2 slopes and then the big long curves, 10x1. So I think we can hold the bottom grey bricks on using these slopes at the side. If I put a 10x1 in yellow down there, and also on the other side. And then, yeah, so there's a second plate behind it. 8x1 plate. There. That gives us the rough size and shape of our model. And then we can put black slopes down the side and then do the frame of the bottom. I think it's these. One there and one there. And then I think these come in 4s. So yeah, one there, one there. Pick these all up, duplicate, and put it on the other side. And now we basically do the same. Flip it round, duplicate that. I can duplicate this, do the same on this side. Same structure here. here and here. And it's an end slope to give it that curve, but I'm going to duplicate these and put them there. I don't really know what's going on under there. It's one of these slopes, so trying to work out where those computer wedges go, because they look like they're on half plate bracket. So I'll see what I can do with that. So I think it's one of these brackets coming up like this from the underside there, because that puts it in the right place and gives it the right height. Oh, that's it exactly. It's that. And one on that side. So that looks like a solid, it looks like solid bricks underneath it. So you could put a 3 in there, but then to get the solid brick you would need just plates. If I put a 1x3 brick in there and back around in there, and then fill out what's underneath here with some 1x2 plates. Now that looks like what we've got. It looks like it's a solid smooth section underneath there. It looks like there's 2 of the tiles with 2 studs on it that need held onto by something. And oh, it looks like there's a bracket in there. Let's try this. So we put a bracket there, 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 and some more under here. Now I've got stuff to hold things on. So it goes there. Two of these. One there. And one there. There's a smooth tile here. Oh, I have an idea. Let's put more brackets in. Put a bracket there. Another bracket there. Then I can have a 2x4 tile. I have a 2x4 tile running over there. Do that. And then I could just put a 2x10 there. And that's filled up the bottom quite nicely. Inside the cockpit we've got 2 ingots sitting on top of the big slopes. Then there's 2 other bricks with slopes on top of them, and between that it's like a panel, a 2x1 panel, because you can see the support down the side. So okay, and then beside that there's something holding on all the glass. Let me try the plates, the snot plates. Put that in the bottom there. See, it doesn't, it clips. So if I bring it out to there, and then I pad this out with something, because that would give us our studs in the right place, and then the smooth section. So I mean, I wonder if that's the same the whole length. So let's do that, the whole section there. 1, 2, that attaches there, gives us our studs here if we put some sort of brick on it. Okay, let's just put in a 1x2 for the time being, and that gets us there, gets us smooth on that. We've got our ingots up there. There. Then inside there's some sort of brick. No, it comes up slightly higher, so okay, let's fill the bottom out. I'll put a 4x10 plate in. That can go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the same down here. Another one of those. Single brick there. Single bricks there and there. Then our inverted slope. One goes there. There's another one there. Like this, see? And so that goes in there as the back of the cockpit, and that looks like the cockpit done. Yeah, on top of this, a slope with a plate. 2/3 cut out. There's some sort of plate on top of that panel that you can just see behind the steering wheel. Some sort of plate that then holds those clips and sloping tiles and tiles. I wonder if it's just a 2x4 plate sitting there. Then there's 2 of these, one there, a 2x2 tile there, and a clip there, and a clip there. So is that? Oh, this panel must need raised up, so it's there. It must need something underneath. So, for simplicity's sake, I'll just put a 1x2 plate in. I don't think there's any wedge plate that shape, so I think that must be 2 plates with handles and 2 3x2 wedge plates, and they must be held together by something on this canopy glass. Start with our plates. And then it'll hold the 2x3 wedge plates on top. So this is a 6x2 wedge in trans clear, and on the other side. So let's work on this back section. That looks like we've got a 2x4 slope. Instead of these 1x2 bricks, I'm going to put 1x12 bricks in instead, because that then gives us something to attach things to the whole length of that. Because I know I've got 2x4 slopes coming down here. Then there's a gap of 4, and then 2x3 slopes overhanging the end, like that. Although the end has some brackets holding those on. Or, oh, I know what we could do. 4x2 bracket like this, which would go there, but it would have to eat into that. So this bracket for the back goes in there. Then there's another one at the same level in there. So I can't get the brick the whole length of that. So yeah, let's just do it to the 6 and then work out what this back looks like. So 1x6 brick in here. I'll make it black and then put it on the other side as well. Then I think I need a 1x4 brick to hold that up. So then I just need 2 plates. I'm never sure if I should use 2 plates or a 2/3 brick. Let me know in the comments what you prefer. I'm not entirely sure what the point of the 2/3 brick is. I guess it has an open stud in the top, so you can put things in it, like flowers and candles and flames and things. So I guess that's useful, but for these I'll just use single 1x1 plates because they're much more common than a 2/3 brick. Okay, so we're now looking at this cockpit. Some cheese slopes on top of the big slopes. So now I need something to raise that up. 2x4 brick. There's a single plate, a 1x1 plate underneath each of these, and then a single brick, and that fits exactly, so that suggests we're at the right height. It looks like a 2x4 plate with a slope on top of it. Again, it's luxury leather for this vehicle. A 1x4 tile, and the steering wheel obviously sits on something because it's higher than the tile, so I'll put another 1x2 plate in. And then we've got our 4x1 curved slope, that one. The back section, I need all these grill slopes. So I'll just go through and place them all. 2 big chunky bricks across the back. Let's try and get those in place. One there, one beside it. If we look, there's something black beneath the grills up there, so that first one must just be a single 1x4 plate with some cheese slopes. Cheese coloured cheese slopes. A 2x4 plate to complete the back there. Yellow grills. It's sitting on line with that center, so it's a 1x2. I'm going to use a 1x2 jumper and then fill the rest up with tiles. Modify a round plate with the 1x1 plate with a bar handle to clip in there, and on the same side, on the other side. So let's work out these thrusters. So the thrusters must be on hinges. The question is, how do the hinges attach? So let's put these hinges. I'll put another brick in. Put another brick in here and here for the hinges to sit on. Let's see, that's too high. That's way too high because there's 2 cheese slopes above it. So I need it lower somehow. Can I flip it on its side? Does the thickness of that dark grey plate hiding in there, it looks thinner. It looks like a half plate. Is it on some... Could it be on a bracket? Instead of these being the full length, are they only 6s and then there's a bracket? And the hinge sits on a bracket. Okay, that's a 2x6 plate. And then we'd have to have a 2x2 plates at the end. Here. And here. So if I was to put a bracket, put it like that, is the hinge on it? It is. Oh, that. Zoom in, what can you see? Not a lot, but you can sort of see where it was. Maybe pull it back. Just move the hinge out of the way for the moment. And instead, well, if I put duplicate that bracket because we need 4. And I put a 1x4 plate across it on the bracket and put our hinge back on. How does that look? Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, just floating brackets. Still don't know how I'm going to get these slopes over the top. Let's build the thruster anyway and see. So that's a headlight at the back anyway. Double-sided's not work there. 2 slopes, which again I don't have the decals for. There. There. One of these days I will learn how to do decals, but as I can't really draw, I don't know how good they would be. I think that is it. Well, I'll do that on the other side then. Okay, there we are, the 2 thrusters. How to get something over there? Because there's no way I can hold a plate on it. Oh, so I think I've worked it out. Took a while, but I think I've worked it out. In my first video, the Lotus Avia one, there was a technique they used using hinges with large hinge plates, the 2x4 hinge plates, but flipped the other way so that they couldn't actually hinge. They just became an overhang. I'm going to try that and see if that technique works. Put one there, here. But instead of hinging it that way, I'm going to put it here. And oh my word, it works. I don't know if you can see what happened, but the hinge plate fits just over the hinge bricks, giving me 2 more studs over the top of these hinges. Oh, yes. That's taken me a surprising length of time to think about and remember, but I'm just shocked that it actually worked. And put it there. It looks like there's, you can see a black piece of black underneath the dome, so I don't think it's that. I think that that's another panel. So I'm going to build up. And then put some 2x4s on top of it. Another one, I think. Like that. It's going to go there. Flip it. I can go there. And on the other side. So a 2x2 round plate. I'm going to fill this up. 1, 2 to there with a jumper in the middle, like that. Then 1x4 tiles. And a 4x4 dish, which can go on there with a 2x2 cone on top. Let's unhide the spoiler and attach it there, and I think that's it.